So please, if you still haven't liked our Facebook page, please do so right now. And the other house rule would be no other recording is allowed in any form once you enter the webinar or our session for today. And then your evaluation and feedback about the program matters to us. So please accomplish the evaluation form, which will be given on the chat box below after the webinar. Lastly, please stay until the end of the webinar. You may engage by responding to the chat box and speak once the host unmutes you. So we have the chat box here, and we have counselors who are on standby to answer your questions while the webinar is ongoing. So again, good afternoon, Perpetualites. We are still waiting for our Perpsmates to come in our webinar today. So while we are waiting, kindly check out the chat box below and talk to our counselors on standby. Thank you.
Simbang gabi na naman, tayo gising na patulog pa lang ng buwan. Ang simoy ng hangin dahan-dahan na umahaplos sa mukha ng bawat tao. Bumabagsak ang mata, dahan-dahan kumislap ang mga ilaw ng tumatandang simbahan. Kung saan magkasama tayong nagdasal,
Again, good afternoon, Perpetualites. May we request everyone to please change your usernames to your real names so that we will get to know you. We will get to know all of you. We as I am checking our participants list, I can still see names that are quite not not complete. So please change your usernames. Thank you.
pagkatapos magsimba, habang hinatid kita sa iyong tahanan, parang walang katapusan ang ating kwentuhan tungkol sa mga buhay ng isa't isa. Ako'y nahalina ng mapadaan tayo dun sa may tindahan, mawing mga ulap at sabay, nagsiyapit ang mga anghel sa langit. At nang unang gabi ng Pasko'y sumapit, kay ganda ng harapan ng tinig na sumasabay sa ihip ng hangin. Ang sabi nila, Sabi ko sa sarili, baka ito nang huli. Pero mula nung unang naman namin na ang iyong kamay ay hinawakan, di mo na binitawan. Nung siyawit ang mga anghel sa langit, at nung unang gabi ng Pasko'y sumapit, kay ganda ng harangan ng tinig na sumasabay sa ilim ng hangin. Sabi nila, sabi nila, sabi nila, sabi nila, ihat mo na siya ng bibingka. Dahil ikaw na ang aking tadhana, ihat mo na siya ng bibingka. Dahil ikaw na ang aking tadhana.
Merry Christmas.
Again, good afternoon, Perpetualites. We are now having more and more participants joining us today. Let me just remind our house rules for this afternoon. First, by joining, you give us the permission to record the webinar and to take a group screenshot for posting on the UPH Molino Guidance Counseling Office Facebook page. Yep, we have a Facebook page, so please check our page. Please like to get more updates regarding our activities and programs. Another house rule would be no other recording is allowed in any form once you enter the webinar. Your evaluation and feedback about the program matters to us. So a link of the evaluation form will be posted on our chat box. Next would be please stay until the end of the webinar. You may engage by responding to the chat box and speak once the host unmutes you. So our chat box is very much alive right now. So nagkakakamustahan na po ang ating mga counselors with our students. So if you want to join in the fun, you can drop in your greetings in our chat box. We will start in a while, so please stay tuned. Thank you. And please, our usernames in the Zoom meeting, kindly change them to your real name so that we will know your names. We will get to know you as we go on with our webinar today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Di ka sayang, di kailangan manginayang. Di ka kulang, di kailangan patunayan. Sarili
For those who are wondering what the song we just played, the title of the song we just played, that is Di Ka Sayang by Ben and Ben. For those who needs a daily dose of validation, you may listen to that song. It speaks on so many levels. Again, that was Di Ka Sayang by Ben and Ben.
Would you use toothpaste to wash your face? Or what about a dish sponge to apply?
For today, we are expecting 200 participants, but right now we still have, no, we have 70 participants pa lang. So maybe if you have your friends na are looking for the link, maybe you can share it to them, and maybe you can message them to join us already dito sa ating webinar para sabi nga nila 'di ba, more people, more fun. Sino nagsabi nun? Parang imbento ko lang po ata yon. But anyway, as I was saying, kindly invite your friends, your Perpetualite friends to join us right now. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, welcome. We now have 74 participants. That's a win. But if you still have classmates who are still outside, feel na feel namin talaga yung feels kapag may mga event. If you still have classmates or you still have IHM buddies who are still outside of our Zoom meeting, then you may invite them right now. So you may now find the most comfortable seat in your house, but not too comfortable ha, kasi baka makatulog kayo. Please, walang ghosting sana na mangyayari today. So kindly close your microphones, but open yourselves, heart and mind included, to learn new things with the guidance and counseling team. But before we start, the webinar house rules are flashed on the screen, so maybe you can direct your attention to it. Let me just read it for the last time, okay? So by joining our Zoom meeting today, you are giving us the permission to record the webinar, which will be posted to our Facebook page, that is UPH Molino Guidance and Counseling Office Facebook page. And by recording, no other recording is allowed in any form as you enter the webinar. Then your evaluation and feedback is very much important to us. So kindly accomplish the evaluation form that will be posted on the chat box below. And please utilize our chat box because we are all waiting for you there to chat with us while the webinar is ongoing. So now, let us prepare ourselves for a prayer. Hello again, Perpetualites. What is up? Now, we often get tips on how to stay in shape or how to glow up. We often see those videos on YouTube, but today we will have something very much different. Now, to give us a starter kit on how to take better care of ourselves, most especially our mental health, we are thrilled to introduce to you today someone from the guidance team. Today, we are all her crewmates, and let's listen to our captain, Miss Michelle M. Ventura. Yay!
Hello, good afternoon. Perpetualites, I hope you are all okay. I hope you're not sleeping.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, may nag-yes. Okay, so we are very happy to be spending this time with you today. We are going to talk about mental health, okay? Because we care about your mental health. That's why the Guidance and Counseling Office, together with the Student Personal Services, thought of giving this activity in order to assist you with information that would be really helpful with you as you go on through this journey in academic learning and, of course, your mental health. So, your mental health matters. No, just as the physical health, mental health is as important as physical health. Okay? So, being healthy emotionally can promote productivity and effectiveness in your activities, like now you are doing online learning and everyone is adjusting Still, we are experiencing the COVID, the pandemic. How are you during those times, during those onset? Were you able to take care of yourself emotionally, physically? So, why is mental health important? As I mentioned earlier, it can affect the way you do the activities that you do. It plays an important part in the kind of relationship that you have with your family, with your friends, with your significant others. It's important because it would really impact on how you live a healthy and balanced life. It's also important because it affects how you think, how you act, how you feel in certain things that you will encounter in life, like in disappointments. Pag na-upset ka, how would you feel about it? If people disappoint you. And now, the things that's happening now with the pandemic and all other, the school pressures that you experience, how are you dealing with it? Are you overwhelmed? Are you struggling? Or kinakaya pa? Okay? So how can you improve your mental health day to day? So I know some of the things that I will share, you already know this, but you are not really taking an effort. But this is very, very important. So this is a reminder for everyone. For you to take care of your mental health daily, you have to, of course, take care of your body. Paano nga ba? Siyempre, iwasan muna natin yung sobrang soft drinks, milk tea, drink plenty of water, eat nutritious food, okay? Wag puro chichirya, and make sure you sleep 8 to 9 hours a day. And kung nag-exercise ka, that's a good thing. Continue doing that because exercise is good for ourselves, for our body. No? So, continue doing that. Iwas din sa paninigarilyo, no? Pag inom-inom, siguro naman wala mo nang nag-iinom-inom, no? So, we are confined in our homes. I hope that you are taking good care of your body by eating on time, no? Huwag tayong makakalimot na kumain sa tamang oras. Another is, make sure to surround yourself with people who inspires you. Okay? Kausapin niyo yung mga tao na makakatulong sa inyo. Like, for example, nahihirapan kayo sa mga daily activities or personal struggle. Contact people whom you think will really help you. Like, for example, a trusted friend, a trusted adult. No? Make sure na you are in contact with them para yung sanity natin nandyan pa. This one, I know everyone is into music, no? What's on your playlist? Make sure that you are listening to music that will help calm your mood, no? Because, I believe in the power of music. It stirs up emotions, no? Kung malungkot ka na tapos puro malulungkot pa yung lagi mong pinapakinggan, edi lalo na nagwallow in ka sa sadness or self-pity. It's okay to feel those feelings, those emotions. Those feelings are valid. Pero for you to dwell on them, that's not good for our mental health. So it's very important that you listen to music that inspires you and motivates you. For example, now you are doing online learning. No, if music would help you to finish a task, then do so. Very, very important that you are inspired. Another thing that would help is by writing down your thoughts. Okay? Uso ngayon yung journaling. I hope some of you are doing this. You are writing down your thoughts. Like, sometimes there are things na hindi mo masabi sa isang tao. Like yung pag-ibig, galit, no? Yung pasasalamat, minsan di natin nagagawa. But by writing down our thoughts, kahit galit ka, kahit sino man yung nagalit ka, we feel that no one is there to judge us. So, it's very, very real, very authentic ng feelings pag pinuput down natin siya into writing. It will really help us. And personally, it really helped me because as I was growing up during high school and college, kasi ako lang yung girl sa family, dalawang kapatid ko. Lagi nila akong inaaway. So, nagsusulat ako doon, naiinis ako, ganyan-ganyan, nagdo-drawing ako because, hindi ko kayang sabihin kasi mahiyain ako, hindi ko kaya sila i-confront with all my feelings. So I write it down. It truly helped me. Pag binabalikan ko yung journal na yon, yung diary na yon, natatawa ako pero it really helped me na ma-calm yung thoughts ko, no? Parang, teka lang, sulat ka. After nun, tapos na kasi nakatulong na mailabas ko siya. Okay? What else? You know, sometimes life gets scrambled. So, like earlier na mention ko, no, talk to a friend or a trusted adult. Because hindi mo kayang kimkimin lahat ng mga problema, no? Hindi mo kayang isolve ng lahat ng problema. Merong tao na handa at willing na tumulong sa'yo, no? Huwag mo iisipin na mag-isa ka lang sa laban na to. Kung ano man yung problema mo or concern mo as of this moment, you need to talk it out, ilabas mo yan, because someone out there is willing to help you. Like the guidance and counseling office, we're here to listen to all your concerns, and we hope that we could assist you in a way that would really help you and benefit you with your journey in this life. So when is a good time to reach out for help? Kailan ba? Kailan ko ba malalaman na kailangan ko na ng tulong ng iba? So pag napansin nyo na meron ng mga pagbabago, no, sa mood nyo, sa happiness nyo, at sa quality ng relationship, no, kung meron ng pagbabago sa routine nyo, wala ka nang ganang kumain, wala ka nang ganang makipag-usap sa dating na-enjoy mong kausap, hindi mo na matapos yung mga task, wala ka nang pakialam sa sarili mo, or sometimes, ikaw mismo hindi mo napapansin, pero other people recognize na meron ng pagbabago. That's the time that you have to think, no, pause for a while, and maybe isipin mo na kailangan ko na ng tulong, kailangan ko may makausap, because you know, we need each other, di ba, para magtulungan tayo, dahil you cannot solve your own problem, but someone is willing to assist you, to help you with what you're going through. So if there are changes that you recognize within yourself na dire-diretso, sobrang tagal na, weeks na, months na, it's time to seek for help. If you cannot find any joy in everything that you're doing. And very, very important, kanina pa ito na-mention, no, you have really to connect with friends and family. Lalo na ngayon, di ba, lagi tayo nasa bahay. Minsan, nagkakasawaan na sa mga laging kasama. But family is always there for us, no matter what. No? Kahit ano pang mangyari sa atin, family will be there for us. Maybe our family, wala namang perfect, but know that your family will be there for you, and your friends, yung mga best friends mo, connect with them. If you feel that you have to share something that would really help with what you're going through, then do so. And you can also connect with us. Don't hesitate to talk to us. You can message us through MS Teams. Just find us, Michelle Ventura and Ma'am Yolanda Benson at the Guidance and Counseling Office. We're more than willing to assist you with your concerns. Especially now, I know that a lot of us are going through hard times, difficulties, adjusting to this new normal. We are willing to listen to you, and we hope that we could help you. So make sure that you are prioritizing your mental health, Perpetualites. Please don't hesitate to talk to us, and we hope that you'll continue to listen with the remaining activities that we have for this afternoon. Good afternoon, Perpetualites, and thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Michelle Ventura. Now, that's a lot of tasks, but the thing about it, it's super, super doable. So I'm sure that our perpetualites can do all those things that you mentioned to take better care of themselves. Now, feel free to use our chat box. Counselors are on standby to answer your questions. And again, we'd like to thank all of you for giving us your precious time in attending today's event. And now, it's time for me to vent.
So hello everyone. Hello Perpetualites. We missed you all so much. And for sure we have a lot to catch up on, and napakarami yung baon na kwento today. And we are just so happy to have this time to have a chit chat with you today. And I hope you're all doing well in all your homes. By the way, I am Miss Novi from the Junior High School Guidance and Counseling Office, and I officially welcome you to Perpsmate, all the lost things among us. And speaking of among us, let me just share that I'm really hooked in this game, and I'm sure you all are as well. Kaya kahit nakablue ako ngayon, let me just say na hindi ako yung impostor. Nagtatask ako sa medbay. Anyway, kidding aside, It might be entertaining and nakaka-nervyos all at the same time, but we just figured that with just how skilled you are in eliminating imposters in the game, we hope that you do this as well in real life. In our daily lives, we have a lot of imposters as well. And I'm not talking about people kasi ibang hugot naman yon. I am talking about the stress, the burnout, and all the mismanaged workloads that we have. But I can go on all day pero mahaba ang listahan. So good thing we have invited guests that can help us all become victorious, and they will give us tasks that we can work on so that we can become better crewmates or in our case better students. And now, hello mga mom and sir. Hi. I hope you're all doing great today so far. So siguro po we can introduce ourselves to our students na nanonood ngayon. So ang format ng ating pagpapakilala ay name. Name your department and favorite color. Napaka-random. Ngayon ko lang po pinag-isipan. Let's start with sir.
Good afternoon. I'm Apollo Mercado Jr. I'm guidance counselor assigned for senior high school department.
Okay, Sir Apollo.
Favorite color is blue.
Okay, Miss Mai naman po.
Good day, Perpetualites. I am Ronnie May Galvez from BSA, third year college, and my favorite color is violet.
Wow, violet. Yes, ma'am.
So, hello Perpetualites, good day sa lahat. I'm Miss Michelle Ventura, the Guidance and Counseling Coordinator. And my favorite color is green and pink.
Green and pink, double. Ayun po, thank you so much for accepting our invitation to be with us today and to discuss certain topics that I'm sure a lot of our students can relate on, lalo na po ngayon at tayo ay nasa different scheme ng pagkatuto or pag-learn, which is yun sa online learning po natin. So let me just hit yung first question na po natin agad.
How did you spend your time when our country was under DEC? What kept you busy?
Ako nga, ma'am.
Sige.
Siguro, ma'am, nakapagpabisi po sa akin ngayon. Dahil po ECQ, kasi po meron po kaming bakery, which is parang yun po yung pinag-income po ng family ko. So, parang naging way po siya na naging way po nung time na yon ngayong quarantine na yun po yung ginagawa ko, and also yung schooling ko, online schooling ko, nag-online din po ako. Yun lang po siguro yung pinagkakabisihan ko po.
Okay. So,
Yung-
nung ECQ, more on the business side naman si Miss Mai. How about Sir Apollo?
Yung sa amin kasi, kasi ba pag ECQ, bawal talaga lumabas sa school. So, kahit yung business namin, hindi namin may market. So, yung ECQ, siyempre, we try to manage our time. No? So, meron kang time for Zumba, meron kang time, siyempre kailangan nag-exercise.
Yes.
Hindi ka nakakalabas, so kailangan ng pawisan ka. Tapos, may time ka rin dapat sa kasi ibang bagay, no? Like for example, sa mga bata, no? So, kahit nasa loob sila, kailangan meron silang ginagawa. So, hindi lang puro online things. Kundi dapat kung nagtatakbuhan sila dyan, basta kung ano man yung kailangan yung physical nila, gano'n. So kami gano'n din. Kumbaga yung pinaka-keyword doon is yung time management. Kasi nga siya, parang nakaka-boring siya sa loob ng bahay na person walang labasan. So kailangan ma-manage mo yung time mo na saktong-sakto lang base doon sa kung ano mga gusto mong gawin.
Okay, thank you, Sir Apollo. So, si Sir Apollo, more on ang focus niya nung ECQ is sa physical activities naman, since very much limited yung space, kailangan din niya i-maximize to do physical activities para ma-exercise ang ating katawan. How about Ma'am Michelle po?
For me naman, nung una, hindi naging busy because ang hirap i-process ng mga nangyayari. So, maraming weeks na wala lang, matulala ka lang. Pero as time goes by, nare-realize mo na hindi pwedeng ganito na nagtititigan lang tayo. So, una-una namin ginawa is nag-rearrange ng mga gamit, nagtapon ng mga hindi kailangan. So,
Oh.
tapos, yun, nag-rearrange kami ng bahay. Parang therapeutic na rin yun on our part. And then, nagluto-luto kami. Yung mga bagay na hindi ko ginagawa on ordinary days na nagluto kasi hindi naman ako nakikinig magluto. Nagawa ko. Diba ang sabi nga, what the pandemic made us do. So, isa
Yeah.
yun yung cooking. And another thing is, naka-discover ako, which is good for me, naka-discover ako ng isang hobby na which turned into a small business. So, that's a good thing.
That's great to hear, ma'am. So yun, nung ECQ po kasi no, very much limited lang na nasa bahay lang po talaga tayo. How about ngayon po na medyo unti-unti na bumabalik na tayo to, ngayon we are placed under GCQ, so unti-unti bumabalik, tinatry natin ibalik yung normal nating buhay. Ano naman po yung kinabibisihan nyo these days po? Ma'am Michelle, kayo po.
Ano yung mga, sorry?
Ano po nung ECQ po kasi more on sa bahay, limited sa bahay. But now we are given the chance to go outside po or to work. Ano po yung mga kinabibisihan nyo these days po?
Okay. So, since back to work na ako, ito, katulad nito, one of the things that I miss to get is doing with you guys, yung team natin, mga activities that would benefit the students, first and foremost. And then, tuloy lang yung buhay sa bahay, ganun pa din, homemaker ka, and then with my business, I'm so happy. Na isa yun sa nag-gain ko sa pandemic na to, which is I'm very happy na siguro lahat tayo, no, isang bagay tayong na-discover within ourselves. Hindi naman necessarily kailangan online business yun or whatever. Pero yun, we have gained something about this during this pandemic. And kahit na yung sinasabi natin normal ay hindi pa talaga 100% na ibabalik. Parang nandun na ako sa point na I'm letting go na things will not be that normal na katulad ng normal na dati. So parang we have to let go of that thought na hindi pa ganun kadali. So siguro isa yung sa bagay na nakakatulong.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. How about Miss Mai? Sa can you give us a what do you call this? An update kung kumusta kaya ang mga students? If you will speak on behalf of students, ano sa tingin mo, kumusta sila? Ano kaya yung mga pinaggagawa ng mga perpetualites natin these days?
Siguro ma'am, for me, hindi sila sanay kasi mahilig kami actually kasama. Mahilig tayo gumala, lagi po tayo nasa labas, gano'n, mahilig tayo more on friends naman tayo nung time na hindi dumating yung quarantine, more on friends tayo. Pero for now, mas may time na tayo sa family natin kasi more on bahay na lang po tayo more on parang binigay siya ni God para siguro magkaroon din tayo ng time sa family natin. Siguro mas nagkakaroon na tayo ng masyadong enough time for our friends. Dapat family na naman siguro. Parang ganun po man sa akin. Kasi syempre, wala naman din tayong ginagawa sa bahay kundi na lang tayo, mag-bonding tayo sa family kung ano-ano man ginagawa natin. Katulad ko ma'am, may business po kami. Ako ma'am, more on tulong po talaga ako sa family ko. Gumagawa kami, nagbe-bake po kami ng tinapay, gano'n. More on lang talaga. Pagka-busy lang talaga kasi maboboard talaga yung mga students katulad ko. Kasi mahilig po tayo magbuting-ting ng kung ano-ano.
True. As our title suggests, no, all the lost things among us. For sure, each one of us, including our students that are listening right now, marami man na mga bagay na kinuha ang pandemic na ito sa mga kanya-kanya nating buhay. Meron din naman mga nadadagdag din naman. Like for example, tama yung kay Miss Mai, definitely we have lots of time to spend with our family compared nung dati. Hindi natin siya masyadong na-appreciate yung time na more on sa friends tayo and gala-gala. So, with all these activities, for sure, kasabay na rin dyan po yung mga feelings that we feel during the pandemic. It may be good, it may be bad, but
How do you manage your different feelings in this time of pandemic and natural catastrophe one after another? Did you have a hard time managing your feelings?
Sir Apollo,
Ako sa bilang bilang ama. So number one na naramdaman ko siyempre yung fear, no? Yung takot. Kasi una yung takot na baka mamaya may mahawak sa buong pamilya, ganyan, na, di ba pag minahawak isa, magsusunod na yan. Dalawa yung takot na in terms of yung sa financial, no? Kasi baka mamaya wala na akong balikan trabaho. Every may anak ka, meron kang pamilya. So yun, yun yung mga takot. Yun yung mga takot na nagkaroon ako ng mga panahon ECQ. And then, pero despite ng mga takot na yun, no, nandun naman yung na nakapag-create naman ako ng isang plan, no? So parang I try to look for other opportunities na hindi ako pwede umupo lang sa isang tabi at nakikita yung pamilya ko na, alam mo yun, kumbaga para sabi ko, mas mahirap tanggapin na gugutom sila kaysa makita yung sarili mo nasa gitna ng palengke at nagkalsada. So kaya parang mas ginusto ko maghanap ng ibang opportunities para mas tumigil na. Kasi nga, yung takot na lang, kasi kailangan mo lang mag-stay sa takot. So kailangan, meron kong gawin para doon sa kanyang tatakutan ko. So yun yung ginawa ko nung mga nakalipas na
So for the pandemic, for Sir Apollo, more on sa fear side naman siya. But I think although he's speaking in behalf of parang of fathers, in behalf of parents, for sure students din naman parang they can relate to that. For sure they felt fear kung parang sa financial status ng family nila because they are they are witnessing na yung mga parents nila more on medyo na tatanggal siguro sa trabaho and all of that. So feeling ko nakaka-relate din ng mga students natin sa fear na yon. How about you, Miss Mai? Have you felt that fear or may iba ka bang feelings other than fear that you felt during the pandemic?
Ako po ma'am, siguro as a student, nararamdaman din naman po siguro nila yung pag-overthink po na paano ako makakapagtapos, paano kung walang pera, hindi lahat nakakabayad ng tuition, yung mga ganong part lang po na paano pag hindi na po natin kaya kasi wala na pong work yung mga magulang natin, yung mga magulang po na natanggal sa trabaho or walang business, yung mga kumakapit lang po sila sa work lang po talaga nila. Yung parang, syempre, katulad din po kay Sir Apollo, natatakot din po ako na dumating yung time na yon na hindi na po ako makapag-aral kasi hindi na po kayang tustusan yung tuition fee ko, yung mga ganun po. Kaya po nakakapag-overthink po. Siguro halos din naman lahat ng students, ganun din po yung naiisip na nakapag-overthink po sila like that po.
And I think no, hindi lang din sa finances but for students, you have a lot on your plate din kasi like for example, siguro some of you are thinking, paano ako mag-a-adjust dito sa online learning na ito, no? Sanay ako na nakikita ko yung teacher ko, face-to-face na tinuturo sa akin yung mga bagay-bagay, but then, poof, there's this online thing na medyo nahihirapan din talaga mag-adjust yung mga students natin. So for Sir Apollo, you feel fear, but you planned din naman po, parang it helped you plan din po yung mga next steps ninyo. For Miss Maiden, you feel fear din and also yung mga overthinking. How about po Ma'am Michelle?
Then, no, merong fear, merong feelings of uncertainty. Kasi ano ba itong mangyayari? Parang ano mangyayari, no? After a month, after 2 months, no, babalik na ba sa normal? Siguro babalik na sa normal. May mga wishful thinking ka. And then, naramdaman ko yung sadness, may bouts of sadness ako. Meron din akong, alam mo yun, one time nakahiga ako, yung helplessness. Na parang wala tayong magawa. This is uncontrollable. Itong nangyayari, mga bagyo, mga natural disaster, kung ano-ano. Parang, you just feel helpless na parang ang tingin ko sa sarili ko, ang liit-liit ko, na wala akong magawa sa mga nangyayari. Parang yun, dumating ako sa ganung point. So, habang nag-build yung mga ganung emotions, nare-recognize ko lang siya. And then I talked it out kasi wala namang ibang mag-uusap-usap kundi kami. Wala na kayo ibang makausap, di ba? Ayoko din namang mag-bother sa iba na may pinagdadaanan din sila, I'm sure. So, yung husband ko and yung daughter ko, nag-uusap-usap kami. And it paved the way for us to have an open communication. So, natutuwa ako doon. And while this feelings, mga different feelings nag-arise during the pandemic and other disasters na recently naranasan natin. Meron namang spark of hope pa din. No? Meron pa rin hope na I know this too shall pass, na hindi naman walang forever, di ba? Hindi naman forever na magiging pandemic kasi naranasan na to dati, di ba? Nung early years or basta maraming taon na. So, ano lang, yun, meron pa rin akong trust and hope that someday things will get better, things will be brighter.
And I hope our perpetualites are also thinking the same way. Okay lang kahit super mini hope, but at least nandun yung hope nyo that things will get better. So for our perpetualites listening right now and watching us right now, you can comment down below the feelings na nararanasan nyo during this pandemic, yung mga naranasan nyo nung pandemic. Feel free to share kung ano itong mga feelings na ito. And maybe, not maybe, certainly we have services that can help you figure things out. So consider this also as a safe space to share kung ano yung mga nararamdaman nyo. Kasi for sure, nung pandemic, siguro these are not the things na pinag-uusapan natin. We don't get to talk about our feelings every day po, no? Lalo na nandun din yung sa inyo, for sure sa mga students natin, naiisip nila na, ay, medyo may pinagdadaanan din itong si friend. So, hindi ko na siya guguluhin. So, I hope you take this time to share din yung mga feelings ninyo. So, you can write down sa comments natin dyan below.
The roller coaster ride of emotions in these past few weeks or months. Who do you turn to for help and guidance?
How about Miss Mai, for our students, what do you think? Or personally?
Siguro ma'am, yung mama at yung papa ko po. Kasi mas close po ako sa mga sa part po nila kasi mas nakaka-share po ako masyado sa kanila. Lalo na po pag may mga problema ako sa school, sila talaga yung nakakausap ko lagi pag may mga hindi ako kayang i-solve na problem.
Yes, okay. And I hope the same applies din to our perpetualites. Kung hindi man parents, maybe guardians or maybe adult figures, no, they have adult figures they can turn to. How about your Apollo?
Ako si number one talaga, seek help from God for divine intervention. Kasi yun naman kung lagi din tayo, then, secondly sa akin, sabi sa akin, family, ganyan. Kasi hindi ka may inspiration talaga. Kasi kung hindi, baka mas magiging malala pa. So, ako nila ako pumakapit.
So we have parents, we have family members, we have God. How about Ma'am Michelle?
Ganun din, family, mga close friends, and of course, through prayers, talagang yung isa sa nagpa-stay sa akin na to keep on, kaya yan, kakayanin. Yung faith na meron tayo sa Diyos, yun, napaka-importante during this trying times.
Yes, and I think that's so timely. Lalo na po, we are a Catholic school, so I guess it's best also to remind our students with the teachings na meron yung school natin in terms of trusting God and His plans and all of that. Pero we also acknowledge na there will be times na mahihirapan ka na i-accept siguro po yung ganitong idea na someone will be there for you kasi medyo mabigat yung mga dinadala mo. So we also acknowledge those feelings. Pero sana yung mga perpetualites na nakikinig ngayon, you will also have a bit of faith. Hindi kami nanghihingi ng super laki, kahit maliit lang, to get you through the days.
What are your reflections and realizations? How are you coping during these challenging times?
Let's start with Ma'am Michelle po.
Okay. So, I know ang dami tayong nawala, no? Maraming hindi na kayang gawin, all the lost things among us natin, ating title ng activity na to. So, madaming nawala, trabaho, business, no? Yung connection, person to person. Although madami na nagbago, tulad na sinabi ko kanina, no? It's very important that we accept or let go yung mga normal things na hindi na usually natin nagagawa ngayon. And kahit na marami tayong nawala ng dating nagagawa. To me, kasi I have gained a lot of things personally. First is yung to regain my focus, no, na ano ba talaga, what truly matters in life. Actually, dati pa natin naisip to di ba? Na, ano ba talaga pag may accident, bigla natin mapapaisip to. And then we're back to our old self, di ba? Laging ganun Pero this time kasi ang tagal niya, parang mga material things hindi na naglalast, no? Though it's important, it's a bonus if you have many, if you have 20. Pero yun, to regain your focus, yung purpose mo sa earth, no? Am I living it para sa akin? And then, to slow down, kasi minsan lagi tayo madaling kumain, madaling maligo. And nung nag-pandemic, quarantine edition, lahat, you have all the time, di ba? Dati, wini-wish lang natin na sana walang pasok. Ito na,
binigay na tayo. Sobrang na pa. Opo.
Pero di ba, yung wala kasing pressure during lalo na ng kasagsagan na pressure on yourself na kailangan ko itong tapusin or deadlines kasi nga ang daming nagbago. So to slow down and then yung being intentional in so many things with my time, with how I use or spend my money, kailangan mag-reduce tayo ng pagbili kasi hindi natin masabi, di ba? Baka may another pandemic na naman. So yun, being intentional then with my relationship. Ano ba yung mga kailangan kong i-keep or hindi ko na kailangan i-keep, okay lang kasi yung mga ganung bagay. So being intentional, regaining my focus, yung aking purpose here, and to slow down.
I hope our Perpetualites took the time to write yung mga tasks na yon by Ma'am Michelle. Unang speaker pa lang natin yan, but I'm sure you have gained ideas already kung to somehow help you get through these days ngayong mga may maraming changes around us. So now we have, how about May?
Siguro sa akin, ma'am, yung mga nangyayari dito talaga sa bansa natin or sa mundo, hindi talaga siya joke. Kailangan talaga natin siyang i-take seriously kasi hindi naman lahat parang nagagawa natin na dati, katulad ng dati na nakakagala tayo, ganun. Kasi parang halos lahat ng tao ginagawa na siyang joke. Kahit minsan, hindi na dapat, katulad po nung may bagyo, halos ang daming meme ko na nakikita sa Facebook na hindi nila tinitake seriously hanggat hindi nila nararanasan. Kaya parang to avoid na lang po na kahit wag na lang nila pansinin sana kasi parang mas nakaka-reflect din yan sa ibang tao na nakakapanood na hindi lagi joke, hindi lagi nakakatawa, hindi lagi parang kung talagang bored lang po talaga siya, mag-TikTok na lang or gano'n, na wag na lang mapakita sa ibang tao na talagang mas lalong nakapag-depress po. Tsaka yun, kailangan lang po natin mag-pray, tsaka manalig lang talaga kay God na lahat masosolve, lahat kaya nating lagpasan hanggat hawak kamay tayo, mga Pilipino.
That's true. Totoo nga din naman na that's one important realization in life then na yung not to take, parang yung sa buhay may mga bagay na hindi joke, may mga bagay na pwede nating tawanan. But in this case we're in one after another, may catastrophes, may mga may pandemic, may hindi magandang nangyayari sa paligid natin. Maybe it's also best to be sensitive sa feelings ng others. Lalo na, alam ko, yung mga perpetualites natin, memers yung mga yan, dakilang memers yung mga yan. So medyo, this is also a reminder na medyo hinay-hinay tayo and be sensitive to each other's feelings. Thank you, Miss May. How about Sir Apollo?
Yung sa akin naman yung naging realization ko sa buhay. Tayong mga tao kasi we are precious. Parang siyang isang ginto na kung hindi mo idadaram sa apoy, hindi lalabas yung tunay na pagkaginto mo. So, tayong tao ganun tayo na kailangan para lumabas yung tunay natin kahalagahan. So, kailangan ay idarang tayo sa maraming problema, sa apoy, para maging matatag. At napaka-iksila ng buhay para malungkot, napaka-iksila ng buhay para magmukmuk, o parang ito nga nangyari sa atin, ano to, parang ito yung reminder sa atin na parang habang may buhay, kung meron ka pang hininga, bawat umaga na ito ay gumigising, dapat nandito mo pasalamat kasi maraming tao yung hindi nagigising, maraming tao yung araw-araw ay lalo na yung mga nahawaan ng virus na ano yun, hindi lang 100,000, no? Kumbaga, sa buong mundo napakarami ng mga nawala, no? Hindi lamang sa virus, hindi rin sa mga natural calamity disasters. So, kumbaga parang dapat everyday, no? So sa halip na parang maging burden sa atin itong mga nangyayari ito, i-grab natin yung opportunity, no? Na parang mas mag-grow pa sa buhay. Kasi, kumbaga, andito na to eh. So wala tayong magagawa. Diba, sabi na nilang kanina, hindi natin makakontrol to. So, kumbaga we cannot control other people, our environment, no? We can only control ourselves. So kung kaya natin maging isang mabuting tao, kaya natin mag-grow at our own, no? Parang through the inspiration, no? Ng mga nangyayari sa atin. So, mas pagiging makabuluhan yung buhay. Natin ay ilaw sa individual.
Naiyak. Naiyak ako sa message, sir. Thank you so much, Sir Apollo. Totoo naman din na life is so short para to spend it on hatred, to spend it on mga bagay na hindi naman beneficial sa atin. So yun. So we are reminding our perpetualites on that and then on that aspect in life then. But yun din. At the same time, we also want to validate din yung mga emotions na nararamdaman nyo ngayon. For sure ay halo-halo yung mga yan. And we are not expecting na after listening to this short discussion ay maging poof, magic, magiging okay na kayong lahat. We acknowledge na it is a process, yung pagiging better students, yung pag-adjust dito sa online learning na ito. So siguro yun din, take your time as well to heal yung mga to heal from mga wounds of the past, from ill feelings, and at the same time to learn new skills kung paano nga ba magbabattle through these trying times. Ayun, so and off the record, ayun, okay, tapos na po yung sa yung sa nag-shift bigla. Tapos na po yung sa questions na discuss na po natin, pero maybe we can have a short discussion lang na extension para if ever may content po tayo na dagdag din po if ever tayo. So siguro po ang naisip ko po na question is kanina we were talking about on a large scale about life, about as a whole. What if we naman po parang on a smaller scale to them as students na dealing with yung mga sa tingin natin ay manageable naman, like yung stress, yung parang workloads ng students. How do you think can we motivate them po para any short messages of motivation parang on a school setting naman po para makayanan po nila yung yung mga online classes po nila. What Miss Mayo, so far how are you coping sa sa online classes?
Actually, ma'am, mas natuto ako mag-manage po nung oras ko, mag-notes, kasi recording naman po siya nauulit. Kaya mas nakakapag mabilis para sa akin na makapag-aral. Kasi nauulit ko po eh. Yan po. Siguro, natuto ako na mag-manage, magsulat-sulat kung anong gagawin kong next, magsunod, organize na po kung paano ko siyang gawin yung mga pag-aaralan ko po. Yun po.
Okay. So, kasi po no, sa online learning, it would require a lot of discipline compared do sa traditional. Kasi para sa traditional po kasi nandyan pa yung teachers to nudge you personally na, oy, hindi mo pa nagagawa to, ganyan-ganyan. But then sa may nagma-manage pa sa'yo, but then sa online class po ay you are on your own somehow. kasi you get to choose kailan mo gagawin ito, ganyan-ganyan, and all of that. So,
And
siguro,
dagdag ko lang po ma'am, siguro ma'am, yung sa internet connections po, siguro mahirap po sa lalo na pag nagko-communicate na po ng teacher, ganon. Hindi po lahat stable po yung internet. Ganon po.
okay, so isa siya sa mga challenges din talaga, no? How about Sir Apollo, sir, may balita po ba kayo sa, like, sa students natin? Kung gaano po parang i-acknowledge natin kung gaano kahirap po yung kanilang online learning ngayon.
Actually, ano naman ako sa kasi misis ko mismo kasi
Ala, naputol si sir. Ayan, and this is the perfect example.
and
Okay. Sir, naputol ka kanina. Naputol ka kanina. Ayan, sige. Take two po tayo. Take two po tayo. With the online learning, sir, do you agree na mas mahirap po siya sa traditional, or would you stand na parang ang traditional yung mas mahirap?
For me, no, dahil sa nakikita ko sa misis ko din, na nag-aaral din ngayon, I think mas mahirap na yun sa online class. Kasi hindi mo ma-separate talaga yung ano niya. Kumbaga parang yung role niya as student, as a mother, minsan nagkakaroon ng problem talaga, minsan na meron siyang klase, tapos bigla siya nalapitan yung anak namin, meron yung online class yung mga anak namin. So mahirap, okay? Ako bilang counselor, no, ano ba yung mga pwede kong maligay na mga para at least makatulong din sa mga estudyante. Baka dapat lahat lahat ng aspect, cognitive, physical, basta lahat. Kumbaga parang, una siyempre dapat maging ready ka rin talaga mentally, no? Kasi medyo nakaka-pressure talaga ngayon, no? Na sobrang dami ng pinapagawa yan. Kasi hindi na nila malaman kung ano nilang pupuntahin. Okay? So, kaya yung mga relaxation techniques, no, like yung mga mindfulness, meditation, breathing exercise, mahalaga yun para at least kahit pa paano, hindi sila nawawala sa
Oo, totoo yun, sir. Kasi 'di ba meron pa nga pong para researches na nagpapatunay na when you move your body through exercise, okay siya ng blood flow. So natutulungan niya po talaga yung brain natin to remember and as well as accept yung mga new information sa atin. So ayun, tama po yung sinabi niyo po, sir.
And then also try to find diversion, no? Try to do other things, no? Except sa pag-aaral. Kasi kung na nakafocus doon, yun, baka mas sobra kang stress. Pero, like for example, baka naman meron kang ibang hobby, no, na gusto mong gawin, o kaya naman, pwede ka namang mag-Netflix.
Yes, it helps also.
Pero kailangan yung time management talaga.
Yes. So, ano naman po, no, parang nakaka-tempt ngayon sa online learning kasi we acknowledge na kailangan nyo rin ng time to enjoy, kailangan nyo rin ng time na mag-Netflix, kailangan nyo rin ng time maglaro, pero syempre nandun din yung dapat yung discipline na you know when to play, you know when to work. Ayun. How about Ma'am Michelle? I think po, no, your daughter is also doing online classes. Ano po yung na-observe niyo, ma'am? Mas mahirap po ba ngayong online classes?
Definitely. Kasi sa kanya mismo nanggagaling na gusto niya na bumalik yung dati na school, na person to person, may contact ka talaga sa mga teachers. No? So talagang hirap na hirap. Kita ko yung stress na inaabot niya kasi grade 7 na siya. So, siguro ang masasabi ko lang is everyone is adjusting, including the teachers din, hindi lang ang mga estudyante. So, ang request ko lang din sa mga estudyante is try to be more patient and understanding din sa ating mga teachers, huwag tayong puro bash or pang-aano sa kanila kasi bago itong online learning is all new to us. Hindi tayo ay nag-adjust. And nasa comfort kasi tayo ng ating mga bahay. So, it's really difficult to set boundaries. So, kailan ba yung playtime?
Opo.
At kailan naman yung talagang school time? Parang you can do both at the same time. Okay, kunwari nakikinig ka, pero naglalaro.
Laro ka. Opo.
So, mahirap. No, hindi ko masasabing itigil nyo yan, but it's for you, para ikaw na ano bang nag-game mo na pinagsasabay mo makikinig at the same time naglalaro ka. May makukuha ka ba doon? It is giving you something good, tuloy mo, pero kung hindi, at naku, medyo wala ka ng control, hindi na siya tama. Pagka-recognize mo na yun, that's good. That's the time that you need to seek for help na pag hindi na okay. So, sino ang hihingan mo lang tulong? Well, siguro kami, pwede, no? You can go to your guidance counselors, to the guidance associates, and talk to us. No, ano man yung mga concerns nyo? Mga concerns sa school, sa family, hindi makapokus, kunwari, pumapasok, pero hindi naman, rigid na.
Opo. Galawan niya.
Natin kayo, kunwari, nakitang tao ka, kunwari, pero maya-maya wala ka na. So, ang dami kasing temptations no? Mas maraming temptations nasa bagay kayo. Tama yung sinabi ni Mr. na dapat, be play ka. No, may isa kang hobby or something na saya gawin. Pero paano pag sumobra ka naman? So, know your boundaries din. Set limitations for yourself. Sulat ka ng mga to-do tasks. I know it's very ideal, pero nakakatulong yun Pero it's okay to mess up kung hindi mo magawa yun. Kasi tao lang din naman tayo. We do things na balik-up, mistakes. Pero let's be better next time sa mga ginagawa natin. Kasi, and let's pray na sana this soon, yung pandemic ay tatapos na, di ba? Para back to normal tayo.
Yes.
Be better students sa regular class.
Yes. Yes po. Totoo po yun, no, na siguro isa po sa mga challenges din talaga ngayong online learning is separating your home self and your school self. Medyo mahirap po siya. Like, we acknowledge din na there will be times in your life as a student right now na nagmo-module ka pero tatawagin ka para maglinis ng bahay. mga ganong ano. For sure, para sa iba, you think that is petty. Pero kung everyday na yun nangyayari sa'yo, that adds up to the stress that you're feeling na beating the deadlines na sinet ng mga professors ninyo. Yun din, di ba minsan din po may ganyan din connotation na parang dahil nasa bahay ka lang, ine-expect nila that you can do the tasks anytime since nasa bahay ka lang naman. So siguro yun din yung medyo stigma na dapat din kung may nakikinig man sa atin na mga educators and all that. I hope you also acknowledge na yung mga stress ng mga students natin, these are real. Hindi porket sa online na ay natanggal na rin yung mga traditional na mga problems na meron sila. So yun, thank you so much po. What do you think pa kaya yung iba pa po natin? But I think we have run through the na naman po so far sa content natin. But ayun, kung meron po kayong sa tingin nyo na maihahabol po, feel free to drop it.
Pero let's focus on thinking. Let's try to think before we sleep or when we wake up. The things that you are grateful for. 3 things that you are grateful for today. Kasi during this pandemic, mga storms, di ba? Napakalaga ng buhay. Parang doon mo naiisip na I'm still blessed, I'm still alive. And yun kanina ko pa sinasabi, siguro itanungin din natin sa sarili natin kasi kaka-expect natin na sana bumalik na yung normal, hindi mga normal. What expectations of normal am I letting go? No, parang kailangan natin mag-let go ng mga bagay na ina-expect natin na hindi na kasi normal yung times today, sa ngayon. But we do pray and hope that soon things will be normal again.
Yes. Thank you, Michelle. How about Miss May? Any last words for our perpetualites, to your co-perpetualites?
Siguro sa akin lang, sa mga co-perpetualites ko, siguro mag-aral lang ng mabuti. Hanggat kaya, laban lang. Wag susuko. Yan lang sa akin.
Thank you, Miss May. Sir Apollo, may last words po kayo?
siguro siguro take personal control. No? Kasi silang naman yun eh. Kapag ka na feeling nyo perpetualize na parang hindi nyo makontrol sa sarili nyo, I mean, kumbaga meron ng iba kang may experience, ganyan. So, ikaw may lumapit sa kaibigan mo, sa nanay mo, sa tatay mo, pumunta sa guidance office, no? O seek ng help. Kasi yun yung importante. Kasi sa ngayon talaga, hindi natin alam kung ano nangyayari sa paligid, no? So, yung virus, hindi natin nakita. Yung pag-yung, bigla na dumarating. Kumbaga, minsan dahil naghahalo-halo na. So, minsan, nawawala tayo sa control. So, make sure na lagi in control ka no? Sa sarili mo. Yun. So, huwag ka mahiya lumapit. Hindi sa akin. Dapat always seek for help if you feel na kailangan mo siya.
Yes, as much as possible, take control of yourself. So, for during these trying times, we would also want to reiterate lang din na the guidance office is open to hear yung mga concerns ninyo. Of all people here in school, I think we have reached yung relationship with the students now. We understand whatever it is that you are feeling regarding the online learning, regarding yung mga old habits natin na mahirap tanggalin, yung mga ganung bagay. So we would want to remind you that the guidance office is open. You can contact us with our MS teams. You can directly chat with our counselor, Miss Yolanda Benzon or Ma'am Michelle Ventura or any of us. We will be posting the details on our Facebook page. Aside from the MS Teams, we are trying to reach out then to you through these webinars. So you will expect a lot of these things, a lot of chikahan online with us, your counselors. And aside from that, we also have our YouTube channel. San ilalagay dito ba or dito? So you can follow us on our Facebook page. Dito nakalagay o baka dito din nila ilalagay. Ayan, we have also our email. Our email, that's uphmo.gco@gmail.com. So we have a lot of online channels for you to reach out to. So naghihintay lang kami dito patiently na ikwento mo kung ano ang iyong mga saloobin. So yun. So I guess we are done with today's interview. Thank you so much to our guests. Thank you, Sir Apollo. Thank you, Ma'am Michelle. And thank you also, Miss May. I hope you will continue to do great at school. And then, ayun, since we have this chikahan already, you can also refer any classmates and also lahat ng mga perpetualites na nakikinig sa atin. We would also want to introduce sa inyo yung referral system natin. So, kung ikaw personally you are doing great, that's good. But if you think that a classmate or a schoolmate is going through something na medyo kakailanganin niya ng adult supervision, then you have the power to refer a classmate to us. Pero syempre, you will communicate with the student then. And then if you have any questions, you can just ask us about this feature ng ating guidance counseling office. So, ayun. Thank you so much for listening, Perpetualites. Ano ba yung closing ko? Again, thank you so much to our guests and signing out. Okay ba yun? Bye! Bye po. Thank you po. Bye.
It's a prank, guys. It's a prank. I'm not saying goodbye just yet. So, good afternoon again. So, we had so much fun in the chat box below because we have some perpetualites who are dropping in their questions, dropping in the answers to our questions. So, that's so much fun that we get to know you on a personal level. And now, we have here questions that are dropped by your fellow perpetualites. But before that, I am dropping the evaluation form for you to fill out while we are answering the questions that your classmates have. So number one would be, so on standby are our registered guidance counselors and our associates to answer your questions. So kung meron pang maghahabol ng questions, then okay lang. Goods na goods. Okay, for our first question, we have one from Maya. So he or she is asking, wait, I'm trying to, anong tawag dito? Binabackward ko, nagbabackward ako. Wait. Can we choose mental health over online class or online ACADS? So the question is, can we choose mental health over online class or ACADS? So who among our counselors would answer this question? Wait lang. Wait lang. Wait lang. uh-huh.
Hello.
Ayan, si Ma'am Michelle is here.
That is the question from?
From Maya po. Maya.
Naku ba yan? Hello, Maya. Thank you for that wonderful question. So, ang tanong niya, can we choose mental health over online academics? Okay. So, sabi natin, di ba kanina, that mental health matters. Okay. So, the decision is actually yours because mental health is like taking care of yourself. Now, once you realize that it's very important to take care of yourself, then things will not go perfectly, I promise you, but you know how to deal with the things that will come your way. Parang gets mo siya, chill ka. Kasi you understand your emotions, you understand your feelings, no, you honor what you feel, and then you know how to deal with it. That's why we're here. If you are confused or you are lost on how you are going to go about with this mental health thing, no, we can help you, we can assist you. Just message us personally so that the approach will be personal, no? Kasi iba-iba naman tayo ng ways on how to deal or how to take care of our mental health. Kasi if our mental health is not okay, then we cannot function well. Like, if you're not choosing to take care of your mental health, then medyo mahirap yun kasi dami sigurong stress, patong-patong. Well, stress is inevitable, pero once you know how to take care of your mental health, you honor your feelings and everything will go well, no? So, kung kailangan mo ng assistance with regards to this, you can message us personally. Miss Michelle Ventura, I'm willing to assist you. Or Miss Yolanda Benson, para mas personal yung ating engagement. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Michelle. And also another thing, siguro din for most of our students, they think that mental health should be or is a grand thing, or parang ano siya, parang it's hard to do kasi it needs skills or siguro mga lots of seminars for you to master the art of mental health. But it can be also as easy as a 5-minute silence with yourself, or maybe listening to your favorite music. I don't think, ako personally, I don't think that you have to choose one over the other kasi you can do it simultaneously. Like for example, if you are feeling overwhelmed with your activities, then maybe you can spend 5 minutes of your time, 5 minutes lang to meditate. Meron yan sa mga YouTube, meron pong mga meditation music to help you with that. So yan. And it works from one, parang iba-iba siya per person. So you may approach your guidance counselor, that's for the college, that's Ma'am Yolanda Benson, to know what works best for you. Kasi yung iba gusto nila visual, yung iba gusto nila auditory. So yun, iba-iba siya ng klase. So the good thing about it is nandito naman kami sa guidance office to assist you with that. And we have another question. So, ang question po niya is, how am I going to say that I am suffering from anxiety, stress, or depression? Or baka nag-inarte lang ako? Or can a normal person say that? Or dapat a specialist ang magsasabi po nun? So, yun siya. Ay galing din po siya kay Maya. Thank you so much, Maya, for entrusting us with these thoughts of yours. So, our counselors,
Hello.
Ayun, si Sir Apollo.
Ayun. Good afternoon. Okay, number one, you have to validate your feeling. Acknowledge yung pain and yung yung sadness, no? Because no matter how silly it may sound to us, no, it's a real and valid feeling. Okay? So there's no such word na nag-iinarte, no? Kasi when we talk about mental health kasi, 'di ba, that is very important at inaalis na kasi natin yung yung stigma, no? And then next is assess yourself, no, if it is stress. So kailangan malaman mo if it is acute or chronic. Kasi kapag acute stress kasi this is just let's say um panandali ang stress, no? Like for example, magre-recite ka sa klase, ganun. So may stress ka. Pero maya-maya wala na 'yon. Okay? Pero kapag chronic kasi 'yan, no? So ito yung pangmatagalan no? So it can damage no your physical, mental and emotional health. So you need to be aware of the warning signs of chronic stress. Kasi physically minsan sumasakit yung ulo natin, o kaya naman sumasakit yung ating muscle, yung tension, nagkakaroon tayo ng tension, or sometimes nagkakaroon tayo ng digestive issues, or minsan na high blood tayo. Okay? So when it comes naman do sa emotional effects of chronic stress, no, these are feelings no, that can get things done, no? Yung minsan nahihirapan tayong makatulog, no? Or minsan naman nagiging anxious tayo, o kaya minsan nagkakaroon tayo ng lack of motivation, um, irritability, no, or sadness or depression. So, if you feel na itong mga feeling na to ay medyo matagal na, like for example, 2 weeks and more, no? Halimbawa, lalo na kapag halos isang buwan na siya, no? So, I think that is the time for you to consult your guidance counselor, no? Para matulungan ka to overcome and to address this kind of situation. So, yun. Okay? So, yun lang po yung gusto kong sabihin.
Thank you so much, Sir Apollo.
Hello, Miss Novi.
Ayan, si Ma'am Beng is also online.
Okay, so is this Miss Maya, no? Maya o Mia, whatsoever. Okay, so sa akin karagdagan lang, ano. So, unang-una, aalamin mo muna kung saan ka nai-stress, no? So, saan party ba? O saan kanina? Sa family ba? Or sa ano pa man, sa mga friends, ganon, no? So, ang unang-una, may mga ano tayo dito na kailangan sa stress, maging positive attitude lang tayo. Positibo lang tayo sa buhay, no? So, meron tayo itong mga events na kailangang hindi natin nakokontrol. May mga nangyayari sa buhay na hindi natin nakokontrol. So siguro the best way lang magagawa mo lang ay para ma-cope mo yung mga stress o ano pa man, ay kausapin mo yung pamilya mo, yung mga kaibigan mo. Tapos noon, huwag mong i-isolate yung sarili mo. Dapat naka-expose ka sa mga kaibigan. Kung kailangan mo may kausap, so, i-text mo, i-message mo sila. Tapos noon, kailangan din ay eat well. Kailangan nandiyan may mga makakain ka mga fruits or vegetables. And then, learn to practice relaxation. So, makukuha mo na pwede kang mag-google kung ano yung mga dapat doon na gawin mo. Okay, tapos noon, isang importante din yung exercise. So, yun yung mga bagay na pwede mong gawin para yung stress or ano pa mang yung nararamdaman ay maano mo yung pagkakaroon mo may ang mga stress mo, no? Kumbaga sa ano ay mawawala o ma-maintain mo yung iyong health. Yun lang. So pwede naman gumamit ka sa sa Google kung ano yung mga dapat mong tandaan. Yun lang.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Beng.
Miss Mia, okay ka na ba? Hindi na.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Beng. Yes, Ma'am Apple.
Can I add some more? I just want to share to my the mental health framework continuum, kasi she's asking about anxiety, stress, and depression, which is more into clinical. I just want to share with you that we have this mental health framework or continuum. It goes in a straight line. There's a healthy point, yung sinabi nga nila ni Sir Apollo at saka ni Ma'am Beng, that healthy point means you have this positive and healthy disposition or functioning. And then there's the middle point wherein It's the problem point na hindi dapat natin dinedisregard. And at the end of the continuum is the severe mental illness. Ito na yung sinasabi mong stress, anxiety. So, paano mo malalaman kung nasaan ka? Tsaka paano mo malalaman kung kailan ka na kailangan humingi ng tulong? First, how is your functioning? Nakakagawa ka pa ba ng mga normal mong ginagawa araw-araw? Nakakapag-usap ka pa ba sa mga kaibigan mo? Do you have a healthy relationship with them? Are you feeling happy? Masaya ka kahit nahihirapan ka, kahit may stress, nakakayanan mo. Because stress, there's another side of stress, which is eustress na tinatawag, which is a positive stress, na nahihirapan ka, nag-aaral ka, pero after nun, may magandang na idudulot sa'yo. So that's positive stress. Pero kung yung stress naman ay sobrang nahihirapan ka to the point na nagkakasakit ka, katulad nga na sinabi ni Sir Apollo, it's not healthy anymore. So you just have to assess yourself. Are you in that positive, healthy functioning? Next, the problem point. Ito yung sinasabi nila na, ito yung feeling mo na inaarte ko na lang ba to? O may nararamdaman ka na, you're not acknowledging it. All of your feelings are valid. Kaya kailangan mag-consult ka na sa guidance counselor mo or some expert, or you can do researches. Pero of course, you still have to assess or still have to know if those things that you read would not give yourself a label on something. Kasi kakabasa natin, nabibigyan na natin ng label yung sarili natin, which is a no-no. Don't ever label yourself na you have anxiety, you have depression, because only the experts can do that. Only the experts can give you clinical assessment. And also, anxiety and depression are clinical mental disorders. So, paano malalaman kapag meron ka na mental disorders? If you are in that point, other side na severe mental illness or severe distress, yung hindi ka na makakain, hindi ka na makatulog, wala ka ng maayos na relationship sa mga tao nasa paligid mo, kinaasaran ka na ng lahat, yun, doon na yung problem point. That's the time you need to consult a psychologist. But before that, of course, may referral naman na ibibigay sa'yo ang guidance counselor mo kung nandito ka sa school. So that's it. Kailangan mong alagaan ang sarili mo from the problem point pa lang para hindi ka na makapunta dun sa sinasabi mong anxiety and depression. So I hope all our answers would be helpful for you, Maya.
Thank you so much to our counselors, Sir Apollo, Ma'am Yolanda, and Ma'am Remy Rose Poblete for answering that question. If you still have some questions, guys, you can directly chat it sa ating chat box, or you can contact us in MS Teams. And we dropped in the evaluation form that you're going to answer. So I hope everyone is doing that right now. But as we are answering, this session has been a roller coaster ride of emotions. So to wrap it all up, Miss Hazel from the Senior High School Guidance Office will be here with us. Take it away, Miss Hazel.
Hindi. Ayan na naman. Naririnig ako?
Yes po,
Okay.
ma'am.
Ayun, very good. Thank you, Miss Novia. I really appreciate our day 2 session with our international and hospitality management students. No, we have 64 more attendees as of this time. So, thank you, Miss Novi, for welcoming me. And hi, Perpsmates. I'm Miss Hazel Grace from the Senior High School Guidance and Counseling Office. Legit na Perpsmate because I am an alumna of this institution, and just like the guests a while ago introduced themselves, I would like to share din na I love the color purple naman. Ayon. So, well, I would like to thank the GCO team for coming up with this kind of program together with the SPS office, no, which I believe naging platform din in some ways to give our co-perpetualites the assurance that at some point, no, they could feel that things are real, their emotions are valid, and there are people whom they can turn into, and you're not walking alone. So, taking from the title itself, Perpsmate, All the Lost Things Among Us, it certainly gave me the feeling of being with you, being one with you, things are really happening for real, and in just one snap we didn't even imagine that the tasks that we usually do in the normal times, the plans that we have, our dreams are being sabotaged. We became stagnant and confused. We lost a lot of things, and unfortunately to some, they lost the most precious ones. If if I were to relate things happening in our world with one of the most fast game of 2020, which is Among Us, with some of the shared experiences during this time that our guests discussed a while ago, maybe we could come up with a bit of a mindset reset, right? So just to have an idea for the game, for the benefit of the people or the people who are not familiar with it, it is a game wherein there are multiple multiplayer, wherein players are situated in a spaceship and they should complete the task. So let's say that the spaceship in the game is our home, where we reside. And let's say that our crewmates are your parents, siblings, other family members, teachers, friends, the GCO team, and syempre, yung mga kapwa perpsmate natin. And you are all bound to do your respective tasks. The catch in the game is there are 1 to 3 players in the game that will serve as the imposters, and their mission is to sabotage the task and kick out your crewmates. So let's say the imposters in the game are not the people in your life. Well, sometimes yes, but let's say that the imposters are the ones that take out the best in us. Those are the fear we felt during these times, the uncertainties of not knowing that, not knowing what's ahead of us. Overthinking of things like wala ng pera, wala ng work ang parents ko, makakapag-aral pa ba ako, ang hirap ng online class, tendencies of helplessness, especially during the most critical time wherein you have to submit a certain project or homework, tapos walang internet, and then your teachers are not reachable and the students as well, you have questions in mind. Paano to? Then you became helpless. There are moments also that for your parents maybe and for us workers, may babalikan pa ba akong trabaho? Makakapag-balance ba ako ng situation? May kakainin pa ba ako mamaya and stuff like that. But together with your crewmates, which happens to be the people around you, you must determine who or what these imposters are to victoriously win against the possible sabotage these imposters may do to your life. So, taking the game more seriously and relating it to real life, I'm going to give you four pulot of the day based on the discussion. So, first, let's work together. So in the game, we have to work together and collaborate with crewmates in order to compete or to complete the task we have and figure out who are the imposters to win the game. In life, just like our guest shared, we have our own crewmates whom we could turn into. For example, our parents, families, close friends, teachers, the GCO team, perpsmates, and let's not forget God. Sometimes they may not be the most perfect people, but I bet in some ways they could contribute big time with the tasks we have in order to continue and turn the imposters into motivations and thriving more to life. Sabi nga ni Ma'am Michelle kanina sa sharing niya, communication and collaboration could give us a win-win feels with this one. Having people whom you can communicate your thoughts, feelings, and experiences with during this time could mean so much as a relief. Madalas, tinatanggal natin yun sa isip natin, lalo na kapag we feel like we have no one to turn into and no one could really understand us. But I'm telling you, there will always be people or someone whom you don't expect but could give you the comfort you needed the most. This is where sparks of hope could enter. And I hope we all take note the mental health continuum shared by Ma'am Apple a while ago, meaning we have to be aware of ourselves, what's also happening to us. With that, it's not a biggie if we check on each other, right? This also goes as a reminder not only for the students, but also to the other crewmates here listening with us that a little step back won't hurt us big time just to give way for other people, especially the ones behind us. Second, keep it cool and simple. Among Us could be played by any age, as young as 10 years old, I guess. And this is an implication that the idea of the game is simple and easy to understand. Well, telling you all to just keep it cool and simple because life is as simple and easy to understand, just like the game itself, won't really be of help, right? Kung sasabihin ko sa inyo, madali lang to, hindi yan sa lahat ng pagkakataon. Usually, madali siyang sabihin pero mahirap talaga siya intindihin at gawin. But this simply means that we have to take things one at a time. Nasa harap man natin lahat ngayon ng problema, yung mga matuturing nating imposters, but it doesn't mean na wala din sa harap natin ng solusyon. We just need to choose one battle at a time instead of keeping things so difficult and complicated. Well, di natin maiiwasan to not be mind blown with stuff, especially pag punong-puno na yung isip natin. But having plans on how to be on track could keep us moving. Recognize little things and be more thankful of what we have, sabi nga ni Sir Apollo. Little or big could pave the way into winning these challenges. 3. Focus on your task. Even with games like Among Us, the spirit of competition could get out the best of us. We panic and get frustrated when we haven't done what's expected to us in the game. When we start playing this game, we don't really know who the imposter is, and that we tend to follow all suspected crewmates and follow them in the map. Same goes in our life. Well, for you students, it's the academic and the personal life. Kapag nakikita natin ng iba na nagiging successful sa pag-endure sa mga bagay-bagay sa pandemic na ito and even yung mga nagdaan na kalamidad, we unconsciously becoming more after their paths than our own, meaning we became more absorbed with what others are doing, and on our part, nakakalimutan natin na, oh, we have our own tasks too. We have to prioritize ourselves too. I'm not saying that don't benchmark with the success of others because it helps us to have a guide on things that we have to go through. But don't forget to have mind focus, just like what one of our guests have mentioned, and be intentional in using your time, money, and relationship to be able to clear your own path. Manage your life, sabi nga ni Maymay kanina. And lastly, pang-apat, don't be your own kind of imposter. It's inevitable to feel stress, the negativities, to self destruct at times, to feel defeat, to feel lost, and be clueless with all the things happening. We have a lot of uncontrolled things at hand, sabi nga ni Ma'am Michelle kanina. This may take out the best in us, but you don't need to be your own kind of imposter, meaning don't sabotage others and also yourself over things that we all cannot control. Let's not take things against each other, most especially during this time because we are all struggling. No one is exempted. Everyone is adjusting. Your crewmates also have their own story of pains, but we should all be ready mentally, compete with all your best, push your limits, but there's a big but. Do not forget to be more compassionate, be more understanding, and patient of one another. And this goes for all. To wrap this up, let us contemplate with these things. In the end, where can we really meet halfway to win together? And just because we lost a lot of things, does it really mean that we didn't gain anything good out of these unfortunate events? Look at yourselves now. You wouldn't even have noticed, but maybe you became red, blue, green, yellow, purple, and the rest of the crewmates along the way. Wherein, after a few free plays, you developed a better gameplay to win this situation against these imposters. You didn't notice that improvement with yourselves, right? Well, now you must do. So take some time to rest and recover. You don't need to be always busy pushing yourself so hard. Step back and take care of yourselves. Self care will definitely add value, energy, purpose, and creativity to everything you do. Find a healthy balance and still enjoy your life. And be the best perps mate, not only to you, to other people, but including yourself. Okay? So stay safe and Keep it up, Perpetualites.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Hazel, and thank you so much for our participants who are still here in our webinar. And I would just like to acknowledge the presence of our SPS head, Ma'am Tina. Hello po, thank you so much for supporting our activity, ma'am. Thank you. And before we go, let me just remind everyone sa evaluation form natin na nasa chat box. I hope you fill it out kasi that will be beneficial sa next activities namin because we gather kung ano man ang suggestions ninyo or things to improve. Yun ang gagawin namin sa next activity namin. Now, our session has come to an end. One final request for our attendees na sana ma-open nyo yung inyong mga cameras for a group picture. Pwede ba yon? Please. Please, kung hindi ikaw yung imposter, paki-open po yung inyong camera. Ayun, now we have Ma'am Michelle, Ma'am Willie Ann Aragon, Sir Apollo, oy, Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Ma'am Yolanda Benzon. And Ma'am Karen. Ayan, si Ma'am Tina. Hello po. Si Ma'am Caroline. Ayan. Let me just check yung mga ano natin, mga participants natin. Thank you so much for participating, everyone. Ayun si Arturo, si John. Nakikita ko na yung si John and John. Kasi dalawa yung John natin dito. Ayun. Who is taking the picture right now? Si Ma'am Hazel. I see na po si Ma'am Will. Okay. Wow, it's nice to see your smiles, everyone. Miss Will is taking the picture, Ma'am Hazel. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay. Meron pa po yung mga next pages, ha. Ayan. TikTok. Sana ganito talaga yung patugtugin nila sa PICC, ano? Ayan. Okay na po ba yung picture natin? Okay na po dyan, Miss Hazel?
Okay na yung picture.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for attending. Please leave your comments and suggestions on our evaluation form. We would be appreciating all your comments. And kahit constructive pa yan, we will also appreciate it. Thank you again so much for coming. This has been Miss Novi from the Junior High School Guidance Office. Bye. Peace out. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Miss Vanessa. Bye.
Bye, guys. Keep safe.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.
See you soon.
See you
Dapat siya
soon.
kami
Thank you
see you
po.
soon.
Together we sit. Together we stand. Not just.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm hearing all the alarms, ring the link. They call every time you feel you face to face. Why is it so hard to resist? Temptation sweet as honey, I know it's too late. I feel it deep inside, wanna lose the fight. Eventually I know that I'll be crossing the line. I try warning myself, 'cause I'm in need of help. Count on me, please, standing right at the end.
Yes po, ma'am.
Balik ka daw sa TikTok. Ina, sali ka na.
1,000 din yun.
Bili ka ng pizza.
There's no rules. I'm turning all the lights off tonight. It's spiraling into the words, losing myself. Yeah, yeah. There ain't no turning back. Addicted to the feeling like I'm caught in a trance. It's taking take the
Paano
same.
yung TikTok ng Angel?
Just maybe listen now, I can do is give in. I'm control. All of it come to the spotlight. I wanna get into the dark side. Calling me, the answer tell me yes, I know it's not right. I can't stop me, can't stop me. You pull me over to the red light. I can't escape into my way. Inside of my eyes, in the shadows, you're the only highlight. Can't stop me, can't stop me. Risky, risky, why you risky? This is an emergency. Happy, happy, somebody stop me, 'cause I know I can't stop me. Getting closer and closer, wanna know me deeper. Ain't get away from me, girl, like the devil on my shoulder. What's going on inside? Is there a war I'm trying to fight? Can you see, open my eyes. I can't stop me, can't stop me, can't stop me. Oh, I've been caught under the spotlight. I wanna get into the dark side, calling to me. The ending's obvious, I know it's not right. I can't stop me, can't stop me. You pull me over to the red light. I can't escape into my inside of my eyes. In the shadows, you're the only highlight. I can't stop me, can't stop me. Can't stop me, can't stop me.